Hey everyone, it's Tash again. So update on our pregnancy journey. So we are 7 weeks and 5 days today, and we had our viability scan with our fertility specialist, and that was basically to see if there was a heartbeat, if the baby had implanted in my uterus and not ectopically in my fallopian tubes or anything like that, and also just to see how everything was going. And so we went to that, and so we are just going to our scan to see if the baby's still growing. I should be around 7+4, I think, but they'll confirm that. So we'll see what's going on. Everything looks good, which is the main thing. So everything's measuring on track, and we've never seen a 7-week, 5-day baby. We've only ever seen a 6+6, I believe, and that was like tiny. So this one had already grown like heaps, and it had little like nubs and stuff for like arms and legs, which was really cool, and it was even wriggling around, which was really awesome. But yeah, so everything's looking good. We have been basically released from the fertility clinic, and from now on we just go to our regular GP, because we'll still be going through the public system. We don't have like private health cover for like private hospitals and whatnot, so we'll still be going through the public system. But we went to my GP straight after that, just to get like a rundown of everything, to give her all of the information that the fertility clinic gave us, and she said that the cool thing about IVF babies is that even though you're going through the public system, apparently they treat you a bit more special, so you get extra appointments and a bit more care is taken, which is good, because well, it's not like we've gotten here easily, it's taken a bit of work. So yeah, so the next thing is the 12-week scan. We're gonna do a bit more regular scans, so we're gonna have one at 10 weeks as well, just with my GP. She has an ultrasound machine, just to see how everything's tracking, because I don't know, it just kind of helps my anxiety and whatnot to know that everything is okay and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna have a scan at 10 weeks again, just to make sure that everything's tracking right, and then yeah, then it's just the 12-week one. So we'll see what happens, but everything's looking good, which is awesome. And it was nice to see the little baby, which was cool. Especially the fact that it moved. That was weird, because something's so small and you don't realize that it's already moving around in there. But yeah, it was definitely wriggling around, which was cool. I think Wesley got a bit excited too. But yeah, the scan that they did today at the fertility clinic, they do like a vaginal one, which is better because you can see more clearly, and because it's still so early, they kind of need to do that. I think if you have one on your tummy now, it's still a bit early, so they're limited in how much they can see. So we got a little picture of it too, so I'll share that. And that was that's our little baby. So you can see the little nubs, the little hands and stuff, which is really cute. But yeah, that's where we're at now. Symptom wise, the nausea has kicked in big time. It's not morning sickness though, it's nighttime. I had, when was that? That was last Thursday. Oh gosh, I literally thought I was gonna vomit. It's that thing where you kind of, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but when you feel like you're gonna vomit and your mouth just fills up with saliva, and I fought it off and whatever, and I went to sleep, but oh, I thought I was gonna vomit so badly. So yeah, so I feel pretty seedy like all day, and then at night time is when it really kind of kicks in, which is probably preferable because I can still get on with my like life, my work and everything, versus obviously it being in the morning and you probably can't. But yeah, so sickness has definitely kicked in, which is good, because it hopefully means that everything's growing and progressing and hormones are getting higher and stuff. We are going to do another blood test tomorrow though, just to make sure, because my progesterone is really high. So the fertility specialist today said that I can stop the pessaries like when I'm done with this box. And then I spoke to my GP as well, and she said my levels over 300. So progesterone, they just look for it to be over 30, and mine are like 300 and something. So even before we went in for our scan, when the fertility specialist was looking at our records and all my levels and stuff, he thought they were twins just from how high the levels were. But there's definitely only one in there. And yeah, so my GP was just like, oh, I've never heard of it being that high. So she was going to get me to keep going with the pessaries until 10 weeks, but she said, well, we'll check your progesterone, and then if it's that high, you don't need to. When we had the scan, though, he did say that there was a really, like, quite a large follicle or cyst that was feeding the pregnancy, the progesterone, so that's probably why I don't need it. Which is good. So another blood test tomorrow just to check my levels and everything again. She's going to run a couple of other tests as well that she wants to run. And then I should get those results on Thursday, and then hopefully I can stop these pessaries because they're so annoying. You have to get up I get up like an hour before I have to go to work, because you got to do it morning and night, and you have to lay down because it's like an oily sort of texture, so it just kind of like melts in your body, and then will obviously run out. But yeah, so it'd be nice if I could stop using those, but like if I have to keep going, whatever, I have to keep going. But we'll just check my progesterone levels, and then yeah, I guess she'll decide and see if I need to keep going or not. But that's pretty much it, I think. The GP did offer to have the, there's like a test you can do for Downs, and it also obviously finds out the sex of your baby. You can do it from 10 weeks, but she said because we're young and there's no history of Downs in our family, there's not really any need. That's what the 12-week scan is for. She said that the scan, that blood test that they do, you have to pay for it too. It's quite expensive. She said it's normally, most people just do it to find out the sex. It's not, like, they're not actually generally doing it as much for the downside. A lot of people just do it for the sex, and I'm just like, I can wait for that, that's fine. She said normally they'd do the scan, and then if there was any markers or indication that there could be, because they measure the back of the neck, if there was any indicators that it could have Down syndrome, then she tells you to go and do the blood test just to make sure. But she said that because we're young, it's once you're over 35 that they get concerned, because your eggs are older, obviously. Being quite young, it's not really a high chance of us having that. So she said it's up to us if we want to do it, but she doesn't really think that we need it, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait for the 12-week scan to see when they check everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I will keep you updated again. And like I said, so the only extra symptom that I've gotten is the nausea has really kicked in. I just don't feel like really eating anything. I'm hungry for breakfast and lunch, and then by dinner I'm just like, ugh. I still eat, obviously, but I don't want to. But I'm on the Elevate, the morning sickness things, but I don't even know if they're really helping, to be honest. I feel like they're not really doing anything, but I'll still keep taking them just in case. But yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. I'll keep you guys updated as we go along. So maybe at the 10-week scan I'll post another video or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.